it was like a mystery. I felt so down, like, what kind of mistake is this?
Fresh blood, 5 days. Lagos lab kò sí.
Most people just don't want to associate. They just stay at arm's length, or probably they are friends with you until they find out, and the next thing is, okay, let's just keep at arm's length, hi, and all that. That is where it's going to end.
As a person living with sickle cell, it's not every time you see us smiling or laughing that we are okay 100%. Sometimes we always like, we don't want people to stigmatize us, or we don't want people to see us as burden. So that's why we always laugh.
Hi everyone, you're welcome to day 5 of our GENOMETRICS expenditure. Tonight we're going to be having a great time with words, an evening of spoken word artistry. And we have 3 wonderful spoken word artists that we're going to be listening to tonight. It's going to be a night of fun with words and a night of fire with words. So stay tuned and have a great time with us today. So I want to welcome all of you all here on site and all of you online. This is being brought to you by Sickle Cell Advocacy and Management Initiative, and we're doing this at the end of the year to amplify the voices of the struggle, the joy, and the victory of people living with sickle cell. So tonight we're going to look at how words can be used to transform lives and also help them go through whatever they're going through successfully. We have 3 wonderful spoken word artists that will be training us tonight. And the first is a young lady with honey in her words. Her name is Arinde Ayomide, also called Kingdom Things. Then we have Terhemba Achia and the amazing Funke Awodiya. And we're going to be getting them on this hot seat very soon to come and transform our space with their words and enlighten our hearts with their thoughts. So before I bring them on, I want to tell you about something like we're not done before. It's called Urgent 2K. Have you heard about it before? It's behind me. Urgent 2K is a giving challenge that we are doing to raise funds for people living with sickle cell. It's a 30-day giving challenge whereby with your 2,000 you can put a sickle cell warrior HMO for a year. And you know what that means? That sickle cell warrior will have access to healthcare without stress. So decide today to give your 2,000 to this cause, and I'm telling you, you'll be forever grateful for it. The account number is 020 888 3097 and the GT Bank. Put your voice in it and be part of the transformation. Right here. So, how do we know about the beauty of spoken word? The beauty of spoken word. Spoken word is an area of art, poetic performance that helps you to see words in different lights. And tonight, I want to prepare your mind that as you're listening to this spoken word artist, open your hearts, allow your mind to run wild and be thrilled by their words. We're going to have games also, so stay tuned and let your life be lit by these words. So, the first person that will come and perform tonight is Funke Awodiya. Please can we clap our hands as we receive her on stage? You're welcome, sis. You're welcome, sis. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I want to do a reading first, because that poem is specifically written to create awareness for sickle cell from my book, The Farmer's Daughter. Please permit me to do that. The title of the poem is Show Me Empathy. My cell is fickle, but my brain isn't. My physical eyes might look sick, but I can see. I can see beauty. I have a vision of tomorrow, the voice of today. My cell is fickle, but my brain isn't. My physical body might be frail, but I am strong. I can feel my strength. I have the vision of tomorrow, today's voice. My cell is sickle, but my brain isn't. My heart might be weak, but I can feel, I can love. I have the vision of tomorrow, the voice of today. Show me empathy, not sympathy. So, talking about spoken word, I want to do a piece I love so much because I live so much in Lagos. It goes this way. I am a Nigerian, but Lagos is my country. This poet is not here to confuse you, but convince you that children love their mothers more than their fathers. This society is patriarchal in nature, so I wear my father's name like a bell around my neck and also my rival everywhere I go. She's a Nigerian, she's capable of everything evil, prostitution, drug abuse, human trafficking. But when that people turn around and I excel in sport, in literature, in medicine, in music, and everything I put my heart into, I become an African, a faceless African, an American of Nigerian origin, a Briton of Nigerian origin, a Canadian of Nigerian origin. That is the voice of my accuser saying I can only excel in other climes. I forgive them a long time ago when my father stood in front of a neighbor's house and called me a lazy youth. Yet I wear my green with a grain of hope. I wear my white with pride, but my red is my blood, my passion for my Lagos. My blue is my shade of love for my Lagos. I fly in yellow, the glory of my Lagos. Lagos is bad. Lagos is good. Lagos is beautiful. Lagos is ugly. Lagos is mean. Lagos is nice. Lagos is what you call it because she's what you make out of it. Land of apartheid, splendor filled with golden fishes, wealth of opportunities. Lagos and I have come a long way when she buried my like a cod in the depth of a lagoon. I have the face of a Lagos volunteer. I make them ready set for work, not because I don't work, but my journey with this city is a walk of faith, not of faith. I say to you again and again, this port is a Nigeria, but Lagos is our country. Beautiful Lagos, oh. Land of mercy, land of success, so Eko Windili, Eko Akete, Eko Arumisa Legele. That is the voice of the city that will never run dry. Eko. Thank you. Can I say one more point before I go? Okay. Okay. I like women, and I can see we have beautiful women here, and this is dedicated to you. This is me, slender, tender soul. My sisters are endowed with the right proportion of flesh at the right places. Together we stand towering above our beauty fallout. Ebony skin, waxed with butter from father's every farm. Grains of follicles, nurtured with recipes from mother's heritage kitchen, felt that her beauty is not quantified. Look at me. Look at us. Who and what did you see? Melanin goddesses, clothed in pride and print of a lineage. We are the descendants of warriors, women who fought today, yesterday for their unborn daughters. Queen Amina of Zaria, Queen Idia of Benin, Morini Ajashoro, Olufunmilayo Ranks of Kutu. This is me, unapologetic Nigerian woman. Thank you.
I promise you. Thank you so much. Amazing. Can you sound for me? It's getting hot, man. Thank you so much. We're going to have you back again for your rounded performance, but let's give her one more thumbs up. Awesome. The power of Lagos, the power of the woman. And that's the first session. We're going to go to the next session, but we have a small icebreaker. We're going to do a game about the play of words. I'm going to be on the team for this program. Anybody tell me the team? Who can tell me the team? Which of you can tell me the team? But let me tell you. GENOMETRICS. We're going to have a game now, so all of you online, just stay tuned. You can participate and choose the team that you think will win this game. And this game is about forming words from GENOMETRICS. So we're going to have two classes of groups here in the studio. I'm going to count to you all. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12. So we're going to divide ourselves into 6. And I will give you these sheets. So we have 4 here. So you are on by that. Okay. So Debbie, you join them here. So the winner of this game has a gift. And the gift is secret. We'll let you know after the game. So you have one. And the word, turn it over. The word is GENOMETRICS. So the team to form the highest amount of words from GENOMETRICS is the winner of this game. So all of you will form a circle around yourself. I think the guys online would love to see you. So if you form a circle, then we can show you. So you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes and the timekeeper. Or we'll make Kevin the timekeeper. Alright. So don't start yet. So we have 2 minutes to form words from GENOMETRICS. And you can only look at the GENOMETRICS word once. So, are you set? Yes. Alright, start. 2 minutes. The team to form the highest number of words will win this game. Use Bible. Your time is going on. The game is the team that will come up with the highest number of words from the word GENOMETRICS. Tonight's an evening of words, wonder of words. How will words define our lives? Don't talk out now. If you talk that, the other team will find your words. You guys online can try it. The team with the highest number of words will be. Team is going to get it. Let me peep. Interesting. More seconds. Team will win this game. Which team will generate the highest number of words from GENOMETRICS? Which team will go over the prize? 5, 4, 3, All right. So the first thing, wow, Gene, is Gene there? Genome, is it there? Matrix 3, no 4, on 5, go 6, me 7, toe 8. Here now, this is the one. Genetics 10, norm 11, rise 12, rise 13, meet 14, might 15, might 16, met 17, 10, 18, met 19. Teenage. We're able to create 19 worlds of genometrics. Wow. Let's look at Team B. Team B. Now we are doing what? Gene 1. Matrix is genetic, no, me, I am, no, Amen. Team A. Wow, that was Team A. Wow, this thing is awesome, awesome. So, your gifts, you have exclusive access to sip and paint event on Saturday. Instead of paying 10K, you pay 0K. Clap yourself, clap yourself now. Oh, we have free access. Wow. You're open. All right, guys, it's getting hot in here. Right now, we're going to have the next spoken word artist. It's called the Rabbi. Terhemba Achia. A man vast the words. He's just arriving from Germany or Terhemba. You're welcome, Terhemba. Come on, dance with us with your words tonight.
Good evening, everyone. Such an honor to be here this evening. I'm having fun already. All right, thanks for inviting me. I'm going to do a poem titled Love Revolution. I've come to realize that love is one of the strongest tools we have as human beings. It has the strongest effect on people. It has the strongest effect on families. It has the strongest effect on community. If we could really harness the power of love, we could actually influence community and societies in the way that we desire to. So here goes, Love Revolution. I heard the sound of nations crying, innocent blood spilled as factions clash. I saw a child rejoicing. She found breakfast in the midst of trash. Tales of suicide, homicide, and genocides, these are the latest trends: hunger, famine, starvation. When will it all end? Streets filled with blood-thirsty children armed, ready to kill. Little daughters given to grown men, sex when they barter for a meal. The weed of corruption grows in the farmlands of humanity, choking the very crop of our existence. Selfishness and greed masterminds this insanity, disguised in the costume of hypocrisy and paid pretense. I refuse to wear the marks of passivity while destruction rises like a raging storm. Give the enemy an invitation through inactivity, sit back and watch as evil takes form. Why play host to thoughts of inadequacy like, what difference can one man make when one man is really all it takes? Oh, I sense a wave of resurgence, the marching sound of a resistance, armed with love in their hearts, like Mother Teresa willing to love till it hurts, ready to mute the silence, starve hunger and famine, wage war on violence. Who out there who could hear this clarion call, who would rise above their fears, join this army for we need all. Perfume someone today with the fragrance of a sweet word. Encourage someone today and watch their gifts bud. Treat a miserable pauper like a real highness. Share your lunch with him that hunger. Be aggressive with your kindness. For creation awaits a solution, desperately desiring love's attention. With acts of kindness as our ammunition, together we convert the love revolution. Thank you. All right. I believe I can see Okay, so I'll share one more poem with us. Poem entitled Green. I'm very passionate about Nigeria. Over the years, there have been so many temptations to lose hope in this country, but we're still here, and we're still going to put in our best to see the Nigeria that we desire. So I'd like to share this poem entitled Green. Okay. All right. I can hear the bang bang of angry guns blazing, the voices of hungry children crying, the whispers of hardened hearts beating, the sound of Mother Africa waiting for her giant little baby, maybe the horror from that heartless massacre is taking a toll on the gates of her heart. The heart, the pain, the grief is stealing her joy like a thief. This one don't pass English, you be like we enter word because 10 past the rise like a Jabugari. With this level of suffer, we make me want Jabba. How will we live okay? Not going to be sorrows okay. The character of the state is trying to choke us, make us lose our focus, change our locus of existence, bow down and shame, but I refuse to hold my hands and just complain because I didn't come empty, I didn't complain. I contained the solution to this nation's situation, so I choose to rise and not compromise because I have a dream. No matter the contradiction of the saying, I have a dream, and in this dream, the land is green. So with eyes wide shut to the realities in my vicinity, I begin to envision a future reality. Painting portrait pictures on the canvas of my mentality, dreaming of streets filled with smiling faces, beautiful to behold, with sounds of laughter echoing through the nooks and crannies, daddies, mommies, grandpas, and grannies, sharing in the carefree joy of toddlers and babies. Maybe this might just be the birthing of a new reality. I see the sun rising on the horizon, revealing the sight of skyscrapers in the slums, modern schools in the highways, the emergence of a new nation, a nation blessed with men of vision. Can this be real, or is this just a figment of my imagination? Call me a fool, but I believe deliverance is certain. In this Egyptian and Red Sea situation, I see an emancipation. What will it take for you to believe? What will it take to spark your desire? That will walk on water, call down fire. We are all musicians in this grand orchestra, and I choose to play my part. strumming my guitar to the sound of this Afro beat, with the hope that one day we will live a high life, free of ethnic and religious strife. I choose to talk right, walk right, and live right. In this dark tunnel that seems to have no hope in sight, I choose to be the light because I have a dream. No matter the contradiction of the scene, I have a dream. And in this dream, this land is green.
I have a dream, and in this dream, I can see and see. Great, great. Thank you so much, Terhemba. We're still going to bring you back up and just have a chat with you about your experience in being a spoken word artist. They will now give you the last line to give us another spice. All right, guys. So I'm going to be enjoying yourself. I'm going to enjoy yourself. We're going to play one more game now. And this game, I hope this team here wins something. I hope your team wins something. I hope so. So this game, we have a dream to win the line. Before we play this game, we're going to do a small dancing competition. Golden oldies. So that is so how many of you remember old films? Any old Indian film? How many of you remember? So can anybody build out this thing? If you can build out this thing, there's one Indian film that we watched when we were young. Everybody should know it. Not relate. Can anybody remember the song they sang in Ama Akbar? How many of you are born then? All right. So one of them gets to do a remembrance game now, throwback game, and we will ask you to say names that are in the old times. So we'll start with drama. Any of these answers must not be 19, must be 12 below. So we'll start with Indian film. So we're going to go around. Anyone that misses it is out. You understand? So are you ready out? I'm gonna be love to watch Indian films. Okay. Let's keep that. Okay, let's do current days. So let's do cars. Who loves cars here? So anyone that misses out of the game, we're gonna have 3 rounds. So name of cars. Are you ready? Starting with Kelvin. Are you ready? Name of cars. Everybody participate to.
Brand.
Whatever whether it's brand.
Is it brand or model?
Name of cars.
Is it the brand or model?
Which one do you want? Brand is what?
Brand is the name.
Okay, brand and model. Toyota Camry. Toyota Corolla. Abi, we are brand or model. Name of cars.
BMW.
It's your 504.
Benz.
Renault.
Porsche.
You.
Toyota Sienna.
Oma.
Mazda. Exos.
Aston Martin. Ferrari.
You're out. You're out. We start from this group now. Name of banks.
Standing identity.
Polaris. Okay. All right. So Yeah, you again. Not way. Yeah. So we have people are away. Then let's give this team opportunity to win so I can come and join you guys. Start with you. Name of schools in Lagos State. Name of schools in secondary school. We want to give one person chance to join this group. We have start.
Uniform secondary school.
Are you sure?
That's secondary school.
Yeah? Don't mention
School?
Nina.
High school.
I don't know.
All these outskirts people.
Nina, no way.
Maryland High School.
For sure.
Baja secondary school.
Do it.
No. Name of color.
Red.
Blue.
Yellow.
Peach. Magenta.
Purple.
Brown. Brown.
Brown. Violet.
Orange. Green.
Yellow.
Green.
Someone has a yellow.
Someone say yellow because it's
Green.
Yeah. You guys, who will win? Who will join you guys now? Who will join? Alright, which one is two people that you call now?
Name of public school.
Country in Africa.
Name of public school.
This thing. So these people are what you want to so
Name of public school.
no. Country in Africa. Name of country in Africa. Who will survive this?
Kenya.
Nigeria.
Namibia. South Africa.
Iran.
Tanzania. Mozambique.
Tanzania.
Nigeria. So who's going to survive now?
He said South Africa.
South Africa. Is that South Africa?
Yes.
This is Arabia.
So he said South Africa.
Okay. That's yes. No. Yeah. Name of country. Name of country in Africa. No, name of country in Europe. Europe. Now I am judge. Europe. Stars. He's out.
Netherlands.
Name of state in USA. Name of the USA.
Yeah,
54?
50. Yeah, 50 plus. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Why not name some?
Are you ready?
Nigeria?
Now you go Jara. We don't know who go Jara already. We don't know. We don't know who go Jara.
Okay, so what? Choose which area.
No.
South Africa. Okay, I should choose which area.
No. That competition. You have to. So let's be. Okay, let me choose another. Name of food.
How I idea?
Yeah.
National team, national football team. Yeah, in Africa, national football team.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
National
football team. Every football team in Africa has a name. Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Okay. Name of state Nigeria.
Yeah, now who go survive?
Who survive? Start.
Kaduna. Kogi.
Ogun. Just continue. Hold like that.
Won the second gift to join the members of Team A on Saturday was C and P. Wonderful. It's not easy now. Not easy. Right now, we are going to have the amazing Kingdom team. Ayomide to come and present to us. Clap your hands for her as she comes forward. You're welcome.
I'm Arinde Ayomide, and I'm glad I'm here today. This is I'm a bit nervous. I hope I don't feel my nose. Well, I hope if I gives you lemonade, give them lemonade. Life itself is a struggle. From being the lucky son out of about 400 million to get into the open, to being the lucky survivor after expectant mothers pushed into the hero. How you fought and pushed until now, no one knows. The pain, the silent tears, the joyful days, you've been on the run. Camera, smell, click, Insta, all concealed. The pain no longer concerning an elect. Oh, I'll pick up as considered. And like a flash, tonight is back again. Time for you to relate on what has happened, that's about to happen, and that's still happening. Tears on the ground, tears on the pillow, the palm covering your mouth as you cry because your tears are self-sustained. You're broken down and tired. You're struggling. You need help. You just need to take it slow and clear. But everyone seems like a cheater. Yes, I know you can't trust anyone except yourself. Just be the best for you, babe. Believe in yourself. You're glorious. You're notorious. But mind you, don't end up being notorious. Acknowledge the situation. Don't let it affect your ambition. Stand up, learn from your mistakes, move forward. Go forward ever, backward never. You've been hurt, you've been broken. Go stand, don't be shaking. It's not worthy of you being gloomy. She's not worthy of making you feel worthless. What am I doing? Speaking of remember. Get inspired and motivated by the word and military teacher. It tells us in Joshua chapter 4, verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and be of good courage. Do not be dismayed or afraid, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. He even tells us in Isaiah chapter 40, verse 13. For those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. You shall walk and not be weary. You shall run and not faint. For we are of the Lord. The Lord is our Father. If life tries to break you, smash into the sweet solid joy, life, happiness, and strength in you. You know, some people do not do it intentionally. Some were just born to bring people down. While some just because they already feel so miserable and they're looking for someone to join them. But if you believe in you, your strength, and God, remember I told you, you can tell this to your race. Just believe in yourself. When you come get back to the level you were before life took you down. Thank you.
And just take some second to allow you to sink in. To sink in. Deep words, deep thoughts. Some people are miserable and they want people to join them in their misery. Don't let people put you in a pit so that they can pity you. Thank you so much, Ayomide. Those are powerful words. And really appreciate you. We're going to bring back Funke, Terhemba, and Ayomide and get to peep into their hearts about how they began this journey and how the journey is going so far. So right now, I want to welcome Funke to come and share with us not just the spoken word, or the words from your heart about your journey as an artist. Bring up a hand for us. So if I might. You're welcome to stage once more. So Funke, how has it been being a spoken word artist? How did you venture into this space and how are you moving on in space?
First, this is the first time I'm being referred to as a spoken word artist. All I do is writing, and 2 years ago, the journey from the page to the stage started. It's not something I prepared for because I feel performing my poem is not my area of strength, where I've been writing for so many years. It happened that I wrote a particular piece in 2019. And as I was writing, something deep down me was telling me this is for the stage. This is not the kind of poem you read. You might not really get the vibe of that poem. And before I leave, probably I'll do that poem that took me to the stage. So, because I believe that some people are gifted in the area of poetry recitation, doing spoken word poetry, which I didn't see that I could do. But after writing that particular poem, I realized that my pen started tilting towards writing piece that would be good for the stage. And it's not an easy journey because you can see I read from my book. That's my first book, The Farmer's Daughter, published in 2016. And up to now, I'm not sure I can recite a single word from that book. All I've been doing is reading and reading. But by the time I wrote my second book, Woman of a Woman, the second poem I did earlier, this is me, Unapologetic Nigerian Woman, is one of the poems in that book. At that time, I realized that I'm getting more comfortable with doing what I call spoken word poetry, or I could recite my own poem, or make attempt to recite other people's works. That's how it started for me.
Wonderful. So from the page to the stage.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So you had a journey from writing
Yes.
to speaking.
Yes.
What do you prefer, writing or speaking?
The truth is, they have their own peculiarity. I can't say I like one more than the other because you remember I said earlier, some work are just for the stage. And sometimes, probably because of talent, people are gifted in doing spoken word poetry. I remember I was at a particular event, I think a drama, and some lines from my poem, from my collection, The Farmer's Daughter, was adapted, yes, with my permission. But listening to the actor on stage recite that one, I have to go DJ. I don't believe that I work. That's the power of being talented with doing things like that. However, as somebody that is advocating for poetry to pay the bills, spoken word poetry will pay the bills faster than writing. Because the likes of DK Chikumere, you pay a lot to watch them do their stuff on stage. I have copies and copies of books that are not being sold. If I could recite those poems and we put programs together and people say, oh, come and listen to the Farmer's Daughter and do a poem, I know more people will want to listen. So, I believe spoken word poetry is good. However, I keep telling people that spoken word poetry is not just something you do anyhow. Anyhow, in the sense that if you want to do spoken word poetry, let's still have the feel of poetry in it, not just words and rhymes. Because someone like me, I want to connect, like the last person, we listen to her, we could connect with her. When you do things like that, it also makes people want to reflect on where we are coming from, poetry itself, because poetry is all about words, poetic thoughts being garnished together in a proper way.
I love that last one, being garnished together.
Thank you. I
Thank
love
you so
to do
much.
my
I can see that. Right, so we would like to do your final rendition now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
This was written in 2019, and that's the first time I was going on stage. The title is Tables of Hearts. Can you capture a selfie of your heart and show it to the world without editing your thoughts? Beautiful, handsome, cute, pretty. Is your heart looking like those words that describe your looks? How many people did you kill in the privacy of your heart, giving them labels and tags even after they are dead? Stupid, useless, failure. If you must talk, work on your words and feel with smoothness. Taste your words before you serve them. If the devil is a man, he will not look at that heinous monster in movies. He might be that handsome dude killing with bombs and guns, or that damsel who is more poisonous than the serpent itself. Life is not a camera capturing good and bad. But you see, life is a fury where good and bad are brewed like wine and served on tables of hearts. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's great to have you. You're going places.
Thank you.
I believe if you're not there, you want to be a spoken word artist, you can link them and start your journey. Next, we're going to take Terhemba, and we would love to have him come and join us as we dive into his heart about the work he's doing. You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's like you have been long in this journey. Like how many years now?
Spoken, I've been writing for years. I've been writing since I was a teenager. But spoken word poetry, I would say probably 5-6 years.
Wow. How was the experience for you?
The experience has been amazing. Interestingly, I actually started writing poetry before I knew that it was called spoken word poetry.
Yeah.
So I started out as a rapper. I used to write. I used to do rap in my teenage years, my secondary school, and all of that. So I did rap up until my university days. I used to rap, and I did a piece. I did a poetry piece while I was still in school. And I had a friend of mine just do something like a soundtrack underneath it during school. But I didn't know that was what I didn't know it was called poetry, spoken word poetry. I didn't know there was something like spoken word poetry. Really, I didn't know that. It was a couple of years after school that I came to discover.
You were like inborn, you started manifesting.
Basically.
Well, how has it been from the angle of? Has it been profitable for you, or just something of passion?
For me, primarily, poetry is a tool for impact. Primarily, that's it for me, really. So I'm not, I can't speak on the aspect of profit per se, because I'm not really explored it in that light so much. Most of the works I do are for impact, to either inform, inspire people. Generally, so most of the work I do. I've done works that I'm paid for, but that wasn't really the goal for it. Starting out, it's majorly for impact.
Great.
It's a passion project for me.
Really appreciate you, and we see your great talent, and you're going to go places. So we'd like to have your final parting shot.
Okay, I think I should. Which of this point should I share? Okay. Let me share this. Lights, camera, action came thundering in the director's direction. The cast was superb. They had the audience attention. Who could not wait to rain down a rousing ovation? The atmosphere was charged with excitement and tension. Yes, tension. The expectation, the anticipation for this particular presentation was very high. Its success will have a ripple effect on several generations. But there was a break in transmission, so the director had to go to location, which was hidden. But the lead actor was hidden because the forbidden had been eaten by the deception of the building. This act was far-reaching. it will have ripple effect on several generations. So the director had to become the lead actor. And he carried out extraordinary feats, so amazing we were kept at the edges of our seats. But just when he became well known, the enemy's schemes interrupted the show. He was abused, accused, and detained, beaten mercilessly. Can't but imagine the pain, how every stroke tore his flesh like the blade of a killer, splashing blood into the air, like a scene in the trailer. He died a painful death, so excruciating. But how? How could he be killed like that? I be not lie. No, when I say actor, no, he died. Ah, what a tragedy. For this indeed marked the end of season 1. Because as season 2 began, I heard the sound of rumbling in the grave. It was like the sound of one waging war on legions. He made a public spectacle of demons, making a way for mankind's emancipation. He did not come just to change our lives. He came to give us an exchange life. His sweet rose with us. Now the Spirit inhabits us. That's why this is the real super story. Christ in you, the hope of glory. This is the real super story. The story of man's redemption, not just Iwali Adinuga production. Thank you.
He just leave those words. This is the real super story. Wow. You know, it just puts words in motion pictures. You see the words flowing all around. That's the mastery of his words. Thank you so much, Terhemba. And I love what he said, using this spoken word gift for infants. Imagine how someone will be thrilled by what you said and be transformed by what you said. Thank you so much for it. Thank you so much. Right now, we're going to bring up Ayomide, and let's listen to our experience. You're welcome, Ayomide. Hi. Are you naturally shy? You're very strong. Really appreciate what you did. It's very touching, and thank you for giving time to this. So how do you think people can use spoken word artistry for social change, to cause a change, to impact life? How do you think we can use it?
I would say everyone should just begin with spoken word. You should write from your experiences. So if from everything you've noticed in the society, you write it and perform to people, that's our way of giving to the society.
I love that. Yeah. Love that. So what inspires you to write, to speak?
I've been writing since I can't remember. I'm 16, and this poem and spoken word today is actually the first one I'll perform in front of adults. The one I do is always in school, writing Mother's Day, church, also Children's Day, Christmas, the struggle of children on the street, how they do not get Christmas clothes like we do, how they do not get the Christmas ticket at your price.
So the children inspire you.
Also because I'm a music minister, words I hear from some gospel music inspires me.
Wow. We would love to hear you once more. So do you have something you want to bring out back?
I actually wrote this song on November 22nd. Wow. So this is No, the one I performed now. So this is the only one I have in my head. The ones I have, I just keep them in my wardrobe.
They're still warming up.
No, I do not know I'm going to perform them. Yet it's the first one I'm going to do live.
All right, great. So thank you so much. I appreciate you in spite of your health. You still came and performed. Thank you very much. Well, when someone is passionate about about is about gifting, irrespective of the circumstance, they are always top of the game. I want to appreciate Funke, appreciate Terhemba, and appreciate Ayomide that came all the way tonight to this location. Ayomide, we pray for God's grace, for your health, and you get stronger. You can follow them on their handles. Ayomide is Kingdom Teens, Terhemba, and the rest of who will publicize their handles. Can we have their handles, please, so we can announce it? So please kindly follow them on their handles, and you'll be thrilled by the works they produced. Just like I already said, different things can inspire you in society. And if you are there listening to us, don't let your gift down. Start using it. Now we have Instagram, we have Facebook. Start producing. Look at the work of Funke. She has written, and from my experience of daily speaking, she discovered that speaking can also go with writing. And she began to relate to the stage. So no gift is small. No gift is small. That creativity in you can speak for you. And we'll also be rounding up today. But don't forget our urgent 2K challenge. We want you to be a part of this story. Next year, we want to put 50 sickle cell warriors on HMO. Let me explain to you what HMO means, health insurance. You know, most people living with sickle cell need to go to hospital for checkups to deal with their crisis situations, and that costs money. But when you're on health insurance, you'll have paid an amount that will cover you for a year. So throughout that year, you can go to hospital, get drugs, and it will all be covered by that small amount you have paid. And we want to put 50 people of health insurance next year. And I want you, with your 2K, to be part of this. You can send to that account 020-888-3097 GT Bank, and we will receive you, and God will bless you. So you can follow them on this following social media handle. You can follow Terhemba on th.terhemba. So at th.terhemba. While you can follow Awodiya Funke on Awodiya Funke on Instagram. Get to know what they do, invite them for your programs, and get their works into your space. Thank you very much for listening and joining us today. Tomorrow is going to be another hot day. We're having karaoke nights, music, food, fun, dance, happening live here at 22B and also Street. All roads, and it's physical only. There's no online party. You must come and chop. It's just 1,500, 1,500. And I'm telling you, you can't do anything. See you tomorrow. God bless you and have a good night. So you guys, your team at one. Keep your microphone. We are one.